Open up a tab, grab a seat, and pour a pint. It's time for the Beer Guys Radio Show. Here are your hosts, Tim Dennis and Brian Hewitt.
With me, as always, is the man who is looking to start a hop farm in his beard, Brian Hewitt.
And it's going well. I've heard that it takes a couple years for the hops to really develop.
First year, they never come out that
It's just
well.
mostly just vines or vines.
Next year, Brian.
Yes.
Next year.
Is there decoction mash involved in this? Because
Why do you say that?
I just think that the richness, some of the flavor coming out, it just seems like that it must have come from that. But
that's pretty funny. Every once in a while, somebody asks me that. Very, very rarely do people ask me that. But yeah, it's a double decoction.
All right,
okay.
So I was on
there
to
you
something.
Go. 1 point for Brian there.
I think it's funny, this term. I think it was meant to be derogatory, and yet it was embraced, and people are like, oh, that's what that is. It's a pastry sauce. Yeah, we're cool with that. It's like, no, it's meant to be an insult. Be insulted.
Pairing's not my strong suit, guys. That's not my thing. I'm good at drinking beer and picking out beers, but pairing them with cheese or foods or anything is not my thing.
I generally pair by drinking whatever I have at hand and eating whatever I have at hand.
That's pair.
And roughly taking
These
note
Doritos pair great with this IPA, right?
You know what? A lot of people say that IPA and Doritos, especially those nacho cheese Doritos, go together well. Tim, as you said, we have Tim Very. He's the drummer for Manchester Orchestra. He's joining us in studio. He is here with us, which is great. We're going to get into some drinking beers, talk about them, and also the trend of collaborating beers and bands and all that. We've seen a lot of that, and what's in the works for Manchester Orchestra. So, Tim, thank you for joining us.
Pleasure to be here. This is kind of my ideal night. I'm sitting around talking and drinking.
So you'd say there's like a better integration of craft beer now versus the 90s. It's part of the community now, whereas before it was just the kind of a special new fun sparkly toy, perhaps.
Exactly. And in the late 90s, early 2000s, I mean, one of the things that caused the challenges for the craft brewing industry was that there were a lot of brewers getting in who were trying to make a quick buck, who, maybe weren't making the best beer.
We see a lot, Travis. It seems like maybe once a month, once every couple months, I see a new article saying that they've just discovered the world's oldest beer. And it's over here and it's over there. What is the oldest record that you've found of brewing?
That's a real problem, to be honest, because I think that it's very difficult to pinpoint it. The date keeps getting pushed back for how old beer is.
With 8,500 craft breweries across the United States, there's a good chance there's a neighborhood brewery near you. And with nearly $30 billion in annual sales, it's a booming market. Beer Guys Radio brings you the very best of craft beer every week. News, interviews, insights, predictions, and more on all things craft beer and the craft beer lifestyle. Add Beer Guys Radio to your programming now by contacting Genesis Communications Networks. Visit their website at gcnlive.com for more info. Cheers.